thing we're gonna do is, I already got your little container here. You have your witch hat. You should have should have 4 of these, okay? You got 2 black and then 2 color. If you guys want to trade each other, of course, feel free to, you know, try and negotiate that between each other. And then you have your little pipe cleaners. And then you have a little bit of this mesh tubing. That's all we need for this little guy. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna prep our little witch hat. So, and how we're gonna do that is we're just gonna peel off all of this stuff up here. So just go ahead and take it off, take off the boo. If you want to leave it on, then of course you go ahead and keep it. But I'm gonna rip it off because I don't want it. This is what your hat should look like once you're done. Ripped off all that good stuff. If you were able to save yours and you want to try to use it later, of course go ahead, but mine's going into the, it's getting filed, not using it. So we're all like this. We're almost finished prepping the hat, okay? So now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get the brim and we're gonna take off the garland. Go ahead and find the end. And let's go ahead and just take that off. Pull there, see how it's pulling off now? It's kind of like weaved on there. So just go slow, take your time, and look at it, it's coming right off. And we just want to do the brim. So there we go. Yeah. And we're going to take off the whole brim. The brim of your hat should look like this. All right, so now we have the frame showing at the bottom. The next thing I want you ladies to do is you have your little pipe cleaners and you're gonna tie them at the bottom of the brim, okay? This is what's gonna hold your mesh together. So you're gonna put 6 at the bottom, and then you're gonna put 6 on the top. And I'll explain, I'll show you what. So if you put your pipe cleaner right through this, and just kind of like knot it in there, it's gonna look like this. You see what I did? All you gotta do is loop it and it's stuck there, and then you're gonna twist it twice. So now you have this weird little thing sticking out. And we're gonna go all the way across the bottom. So now I'm gonna stick it through these 2 here. You see what I did? Okay, so I have it right there, and then I'm just gonna twist it twice, so that way it doesn't go anywhere. And so now it's just sticking like that. We're gonna go all the way across at the bottom. So stick it through that top frame, and then put it through the bottom frame. And then we're going to twist, okay? So it's kind of looking like weird old spider legs. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I got more. That's okay. If you need more, I definitely have more here. Okay, so it should look like this at the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and have you guys open up your mesh. Now this stuff is real sticky, okay? So I was thinking about putting like tablecloths, but figured better not, because these will stick right to it. So you're gonna be really careful and just lay one out, and you're gonna grab another one. We're gonna make them go together like this. I think this is kind of the easiest way I came up with to work with them, because you're gonna have 2 And we're gonna take the very end, you should have an end right here, and we're gonna put it between the pipe, and then you're going to twist the pipe and do it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go ahead and just loop. See what I'm doing? Looping like this, and then we're gonna go to the next wire. And the way I measured is I kind of like just used my hand, and it doesn't even have to be even. Just do that, just measure from the end, and then you can just bend it. So here what I did. Now we're gonna go ahead and twist it into the next little pipes, and do it 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and it's gonna look like that. There we go. See how that's looking like a loop? And then just go to the next one here. All right, so you'll just keep looping and go to the top. And if you get to the end of your roll, just remember to go ahead and open up the next one, and we're going to, and I'll show you how to just like tie it in. It's gonna be super easy. I'm actually coming to the end, so looks like I kind of timed it out pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie it. This is my last one. How's everybody doing? So I did the top and the bottom, and I actually only used 2 rolls, but if you want to, you can tighten it up and get going on your second roll. Once you get to that point where you're done, if you want to, go ahead and like do this, pull it apart just a little bit, and you're actually gonna literally make it look even fluffier. Next thing I want you to do, if you're pretty much done and you want to grab your tubing. Now this stuff is pretty amazing too, I love it. You might have to cut the little band off, be real careful. Scissors. And with the mesh tubing, as you can see what I did here, we're gonna cut them in little pieces, or you don't have to. We can do the exact same thing like we did with the mesh ribbon, okay? So find yourself a, again, you're gonna find the piping, the pipe cleaner, and you're gonna tie it do it like 3 times, I think. I think that's a good idea, 3 times. Okay, so I tied it like this on there. And then you can just tube it, or you can just cut it off. And so there's like my first little tubing. So you see the end here? I want you to go ahead and we're gonna thread it through the top, because now we're gonna put that band on there. If you don't want to, you like your hat the way it looks right now, then you can stop. But I think we're gonna do that. let's go ahead and we're gonna tie a knot right here. Do you see how I got it threaded through the top?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's go ahead and we're gonna knot it. So, got that? Now we're just gonna wrap it around, and that's all we're gonna do. So just wrap it like that. You see what I'm doing? Careful not to close up your little loop here.
Are you gonna use the orange? The purple. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the orange because that's my little things down here.
And just keep going. Now it's starting to look like that hat that I have on display. Now I'm at the end, you guys, look. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it because I want to tie it into a knot at the back side. So that way it doesn't like unravel for you. So hold it tight before you cut it, okay? So see how I did that? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna thread it through the bottom here. No one's ever gonna see it. So there we go. How are we doing? Looks good, I like it. If you have any left from your last ribbon, go ahead and just grab some of it. If you need to open up the other one, go ahead, it's okay, because that's what it's there for, okay? We're gonna make the tip of our hat now. So we're gonna get some of this, and you're just gonna fold it, and you're gonna fold it again, like that. You could do it as many times as you want. The bigger, the more poofier you want it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do it 2 times. There we go. You're gonna also grab some tubing, okay? So here's your tubing. And you're gonna do the same thing to it, or however you wanna do it, okay? So see what I did? So I'm gonna loop. I'm gonna loop again. You could loop again and again. So now I got this whole thing going on here, and then just cut them. So we got it looking like this, and then we're gonna get our little tube here, and then we're gonna use the pipe cleaner to knot it up. See what I did? So I folded it over, and then you're gonna tie it. 1, 2, 3. So now you have this little guy. Oh, yours looks really pretty. Look at hers. It's gorgeous. And here's mine. There we go. And we're one more thing, ladies. The little bat that's on here, I didn't know if everybody wanted a bat. So I got like different little guys in here. Pick one and pass it along, and we'll just put it onto the hat. The rest of the stuff, just leave it. Okay, so this is what we got now. And I think it came out really cute. And you already have the little loop to hang it.